This situation is a blessing in disguise. They meant it for bad, but God means it for good. This is a general reading for whoever's watching this. Whoever's getting something out of this is for you. Any sign watching this is a blessing. Whatever you're going through and you feel like it's something a little bit strange about the situation, it's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise. Whether you notice it or not, is a blessing. Okay, so let's just get a couple more keys for this energy. See what's going on here. And he said, I have been very jealous for the Lord God of hosts, for the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And I, even I only, am left, and they seek my life to take it away. We were just talking about paranoia, and I'm seeing that jealousy is standing out a little bit, because I feel like you left this energy behind, and they feel it. They feel that you left them, and now they're trying to pull you back. It says, and they gathered together to Mizpah and drew water and poured it out before the Lord and fasted on that day and said there, we have sinned against the Lord. And Samuel judged the children of Israel in Mizpah. Yeah, I didn't realize that it would happen so quickly, but I feel like whoever you tried to leave behind is definitely still tagging along and they want you back. This could be a family member. It happens a lot with me and my family, trying to separate them, and they're still there. You know, I don't have the luxury of separating myself, but I feel like somebody may be in the same boat trying to separate themselves, and they feel like they just can't get away from this energy. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. I know this reading is not going to be for everybody, because I'm one of those people who will follow Jesus to hell and back up again. So that's what I'm feeling like. Somebody is trying to get rid of this demon. It's tagging along with you. It's going all the way where you're going. You're trying to run this way and that way, and it's still following you. There's mention of a fast here. Someone may be needing to fast for an hour, 24 hours. I don't know what you're comfortable with. Talk to your doctor if this is something you need to talk to your doctor about. Look it up online or something. I just don't give medical advice, but the Bible says that when you fast, you get rid of demons. So if this is a demon you genuinely need to get rid of, it won't hurt. Just don't go overboard. A bruised reed shall he not break, and smoking flax shall he not quench, till he send forth judgment into victory. Yeah, so it seems like somebody is definitely tied to you, and this person is not going to release their grip until you reach your goal. They are definitely going to see you to your goal. This could be somebody you had a falling out with. I'm feeling like a father figure as well. I don't know if y'all have like family members. I feel like it's a male figure. Like it could be a cousin or uncle who's just not letting you go, regardless of what you say. This could be somebody could be a stripper, or like what I'm getting is like someone who's doing a job that's like, if you have men in your family, they're really protective of you and they know that you do this type of work. They're not going to let you go. They're not going to let you be on your own, even if you're like, well, I can live my own life. And you know, they just see you as a child no matter what, because of the type of life you chose. They feel like you really genuinely need their help and protection. That's what I'm getting. Like, and then at the end of the day, you might end up seeing like your family really cares about you, or if they really are pimping you out or something, then that's when God is going to separate you once you reach your goal. Because for some reason, I don't know, it's like this pimp character, I don't know what the real story is, but it seems like this person is protecting you from something much worse than him. But I'm not going to go too deep in that energy, but that's what I'm feeling. Like someone you're trying to get rid of doesn't want you to let them go, and they feel like it's like their energy is stronger, Or you could be holding on to someone that you genuinely care about, and they this whole time they were trying to get rid of you, and you're just not letting go because you know better. I'm ready. I'm so okay. I'm ready to go. We have 5 of feathers. The king Saul's tragedy. This is when his child, he fell on his sword, but he went to a witch to find out what was he going to win this battle or not. And God said, don't consort with these cards these cards do not like divination. These are biblical cards, but they're constantly talking about divination like it's a sin. I mean, you got to make peace with what you do. Maybe somebody definitely feels like they're doing a job that someone else is not giving them permission to do. I don't feel like that. Personally, I love what I do. I've made peace with it. So I feel like payment is coming very soon. Grains. Now you have someone falling on the sword and then someone asking for money. So this could be a widow. Yeah, widows, but the widow is the one who's paying. You have Page of Feathers. I need this energy to be very clear because I'm getting a little tired here. So Page of Feathers. 2 more cards for this energy. That's 9 of Cups. And then 9 of Grains. Okay, so it looks like a really good situation here. You have 2 people handing over money. A young woman, an older woman, and a young woman. Being blessed, handing over money in some way. And even in this situation, whether this is you that is happening to, 5, 6, 11, 9, 9 could be significant to someone. 99 could be significant. This is a very rich woman giving money to a very rich man, a queen and a king. So that's significant. Then you have 9 of Cups is a woman feasting. Yeah, that's what I feel like. You did something that's going to allow you to bless someone. And it feels so good to give. This person is receiving your blessing, even though they don't need it, but they're allowing you to give to them. So that's what I'm getting. And I feel like you put yourself in this position purposely because you didn't want to be in a beggar's position. So you might be giving your last to this person, even if it's a donation to the church or something like that, or somebody who works for God. You gave them your last just so you can solidify that you're in a position to give. Who did that? I need powerful. Okay, and this card just flipped over. Career advancement. It says seek opportunities for growth in your career, update your resume, network with industry professionals, and consider further education or training. So this was your way of networking. You made a donation to someone. You caught their eye. It could have been something, a large amount, I feel like, for some of y'all. Something that caught their eye, and it's your way of networking and putting yourself on a new level. Because even though it was your last, God sees you. You gave your last to God, and that was all that matters. God sees you as a giver. You'll never be in the category of someone who takes. You have blessed someone who is blessing you, or push you in a category of someone who is willing to bless. I don't know how that goes. And then we have John the Baptist here. This is the Holy Spirit. This is Jesus being baptized. I need to be baptized by you, and yet you are coming to me. That's what John the Baptist said. Yeah, you are my beloved son. With you I am well pleased. That's what a voice from heaven said when John the Baptist baptized Jesus. So that's almost what it's like when it's like a wealthy woman given to a wealthy man, or even this situation where as an older woman, she's clearly in need, given to Jesus. Calling his disciples to him, Jesus said, "Truly I tell you, this poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others." And that's what I feel like. Maybe this is John the Baptist's energy right here, where it's a blessing that you get to give. It's a blessing that you don't have to be poor, beggarly, in need. And it's people who are doing this who who don't need. They don't need to be begging for things, but they continuously beg for attention, for money, for drama, for chaos, but they have plenty enough on their own. If you comfortless, I will come to you. This is what they're lacking because they're so selfish and greedy and needy. You gave your last, and that puts you in a whole different echelon. You're in a whole different class system. And I feel like also this is like the full card energy, because it seems like you jumped off a cliff spiritually and you made it to the other end. Whereas though I feel like in the story, the fool's journey, he jumps off a cliff, but he dies. I mean, he doesn't die. It just came out that way. He jumped off a cliff and he went on this whole journey of falling, and have him to come to this realization that maybe he leapt before he had time to think. But in this situation, I feel like you jumped and you landed on the other side of the cliff. That's how much faith you have. The Lord my God will enlighten my darkness. You're being shown so much because of the faith that you have. You're separated from everything that you were trying to get away from. Whenever you made this investment, whether it was money, time, you separated yourself from everybody who was not willing to make that type of an investment, who were only thinking about themselves. And now you're in a different class. This is something you're manifesting. If not, then be very aware that this is how it works. Manifesting, taking leaps, quantum leaps. You see yourself there. You behave as if you're there. Next thing you know, you're there. Big people, little faith. The Lord is with us. Do not fear. Now, this is big people, little faith. I feel like that's coming where it says, he said, truly, I tell you, this poor widow has put more into the treasury than all the others. I feel like this is a comment about all the others. These big people, they don't have faith. They can't move like you move. Even if they had more when they were around you, because of this leap of faith you took, you have so much more potential to build on. And ultimately, you're going even farther than your enemies at the time. Whatever they were trying to pull you back from, you have the thief comes only to steal and kill and destroy. I have come that they may have and have it to the full. You took Jesus' hand. He held his hand to you. He held his hand out to you. You held it back and he carried you. That's what I'm saying. So it was faith that Jesus isn't going to drop you. I feel like it's so easy to have faith in God, but people don't love God the way you do. You have 5 of Pentacles here. This is usually the card of poverty. You might have took a vow of poverty, and you took that vow and you severed that vow. That's how it happens. People were like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't go without. At the time where you had everything that you need, you sold it. For some people, you sold it, you gave it away, you donated it. Whatever was the case with this story, the people around you couldn't do what you were doing. And now you separated yourself from them and you're even higher. Okay? More on this energy and I'm going to close it. So we have calm, peace. Let's see what's going on with this card. Savings. And there's a lot of green here. So I'm seeing that money. I'm seeing you balancing out your savings, possibly with this card here. It says, as you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds. This is a part of your self-care and path to feeling secure as you focus upon your life purpose. So even though you might have been in a situation where you may have needed to save that money, you decided to give. You gave to God. And for some of y'all, you could have even gave to yourself, invested in yourself. I feel like that could be coming up for some people. Okay, so let me move right along and get some energy for this blessing in disguise. Yeah, you having to walk away from something. I departed when I saw you with someone new. It was a blessing in disguise. Leaving this person or allowing this person to think that you were with somebody else. They saw you with Jesus. They might have just assumed that you were in a relationship with somebody, but you're in a relationship with Christ, and Christ is blessing you abundantly. And they meant it for bad. When they walked away from you, They wanted to leave you without anything, but it was actually a blessing that they left. Because now you have the freedom to do whatever it is that you feel you need to do, whatever you're being called to do. You don't have to tiptoe around someone else's feeling. They ran away from you. And they thought that it was like it was going to leave a gap in your life or leave a void in your heart. But no, it didn't at all. It gave you the freedom to keep doing what you're doing. I feel like you weren't even paying this person any attention. Now they're saying, I miss you. Yeah, they're a distraction. So that's a blessing in disguise that they left. It's a blessing in disguise that you gave your last when it might have seemed like people might have been calling you a fool for giving energy to somebody who maybe they're saying they should have been giving energy to you. I struggle to show you how much I truly care. It seemed like the roles should have been reversed. Yeah, like this person should have been paying attention to you. And this is something that they can't figure out. I thought that was one card, but it turned out to be 3. And that's here. I feel like it's like you might have thought that you were just getting one thing, like the gift of giving. It feels very good to give. I don't know if anybody can resonate with that energy, but even if you didn't have it to give, you still gave it and you still got that blessing of feeling the gift of giving. But that was just one small part, because now you invested in yourself. That investment is doubling, tripling, quadrupling over. And now you're going to receive the gift of receiving, because it feels good to receive as well. Okay? And this is an exchange. Someone is buying clothes. I never knew I had this card, because I'm definitely working on some cards right now, some oracles that's all about abundance, all about shopping, money, financial investments, and positive. Because I've seen like cards like this career and oracle cards where you just see people basically floating around money like this. I like that. So I don't know if you know any cards like that that's out, please let me know, because I really don't see too many cards like that. Usually people are they either just put a little tiny bit of money and then everything else is about drama, or money, they don't see money the way I see money. Money is like, oh, it's the root of all evil, or this person, all they care about is money. Well, I don't have a problem with that. So then you have the turning point, like things are changing. And then taking a break from something, possibly taking a break from giving this person all your attention. You already did it in the past. You showed them that you cared. You passed that test. Now you know for yourself that you're a caring, nurturing person, and you can now feed into yourself, care and nurture about yourself. Care about yourself, nurture yourself. You get it. All right, that's the energy I have for this reading. If it's something you resonated with, like, share, subscribe, comment. Let me know in the comments if this is something you resonate with. You can book a personal reading if that's something you're interested in. There's other links as well you can click on if that's something you get down with. But for now, this is your energy. You're celebrating. You did everything you had to do. Like, seriously, all you have to do is sit back and receive all the blessings coming towards you, because they're on the way. All right. That's all I have for this, and I'll see you next time.